Alaskan Pulse. Welcome to the channel. So, a perspective on death, and I use the word death because that's what happens to us when we're gone. It's called dying, death. A perspective on that. I mentioned it several times that this year I'll be 42. I'll be 42 in October. Okay, so it occurred to me at some point our lives become about you look at your life and say, well, will I live the same amount going forward? Will I live the same amount going forward? Okay. For some of us, it's not going to be the case. And this message, I do realize, is not going to apply to everybody. Not everybody actually thinking in this manner, but I want to put the message out there anyway. And you look back at the things you've done, some of the mistakes you've made, and everything else, especially the mistakes, the things you did wrong, and things like that. They scream aloud to us sometimes. I wish I did that better. I wish I did that better. And we realize that, hey, now that I'm here, most of the stuff becomes repetition. Okay, whether it's food, you find that your regular food, like what you had before, you're having it again. If it's dating, you start to see a lot of people are very like as you get older, you see that you've been there, done that, been there, done that type of thing. That's why a lot of older men can be hard to date because they've been through it all, so they feel like everybody's the same. And essentially, people are the same. Quality people, bad people, we encounter them and so forth. Um, but the perspective on death that I want to talk about is the sense that when you start to see that at some point, people around you have gone. I mean, even when you're 18, you probably know somebody who's gone around you. Okay, but as you get older, it becomes more commonplace. And these days, because of our diet and our food, people don't live healthy lives. So it's very important to be very mindful about your mental, about your physical, about your spiritual. Because at some point, this thing called death comes for us all. And as we age as men, if you're not a source of resources, you do not get traction in this world. I'm saying this because I've seen it. I've seen, right now I'm in Vietnam and I'm seeing aged men doing work. Like you can see that, sometimes we can't help ourselves in this life, right? You know, we get dealt the cards we were dealt. But it's very important that at some point we're going to go. So start to practice like good living. Don't be focused on nonsense, arguing back and forth on the internet. You know, um, Being so absorbed in nonsensical argumentations. Just remember that when you're gone, there'll be no debates. There'll be nothing. So just build something solid right now that you can live off it. Don't be too overly ambitious, trying to get rich. It's a scam because even people who got a lot of money, they're struggling because there's something missing, whether it's family. But take an inventory of what life should be really, what's value, what's worth valuing, what's worth valuing, what's worth keeping, staying alive for, and do them things. And be mindful that you're not doing it out of trying to prove a point to people. Okay? Be mindful you're not trying to do a prove a point to people, but just live your happy life. Don't be, we hear a lot of negative uh, terminologies towards men, about men. It's okay. But for you, you understand that at some point this thing called death is going to come at you. It's going to come for you. So start living the life that you want to live. If your money is not going further in the United States, the UK, or Australia, Canada, move. Like go where it's good for you, because at some point that death knock comes for you. And what did you do with your life? You was arguing, and for me, what was I just busy making content? No, I want to elevate you. I know that we all gonna go. We all gonna go, but let's live lives that are worth living. Worth living. Don't be a man who traveling the world, sleeping around. That's not good energy there. That's not where it's at. You know, I made my money. Let me be reckless. No, we're not talking about that. I'm saying find peace and find life is about rhythm. Find a rhythm that suits your life. With a rhythm, for some of us, I bought a farm in Africa, Zambia, where I'm from. So I go there. I'm just in my element. We don't need to be like, oh, you're making $1 million by this age and all that hype. you're gonna go. You can't take it with you. So this angle and perspective on death is that it's coming for all of us. Some of us younger, but we're probably not gonna double our lives. Will I live to 80? I doubt it. The way the world is going is crazy. We all want to be wishful thinking, but we're men around here. We're realistic. And as you get older, your certain parts of your body stop to function. Function. Some people say knees, some people say hips, and everything else. So in light of that, use your money wisely. Don't be spending it on foolish dates. Build up something that's going to take care of you in terms of money. But be at peace and live a happy life on the regular. Go ahead, like and subscribe and get this word out so we can build the channel, get people knowing more about life from this angle and this perspective. All right, peace, love, and blessings.